Good morning, and it's Tuesday, so hope you had a good Easter. We had a very busy bank holiday Monday. We've started to get some of the sheep pens up, inside the sheep shed I should say, and we've only got these up for things that have problems. Everything else is lambing outside, and as long as they're okay, they're not coming in. So I don't know if you can remember the lamb that was drying again last night. Here she is. Now we've got to get loads of straw. We've just literally set them up, so we'll just bear with. Yes, here she is, the big lamb. She is fine and dandy. She's actually on a bit of hay at the moment, but yeah, she's doing well. And just got a little picnic bench next to Bob, and we're going to set most of the stuff up there of what we need. David's coming in with another problem. So this Yow, it's one of Elliot's chivets, lambed in the middle of the field in all the wet. Unfortunately, both lambs are dead, but she's got lashings of milk, so we're going to use her, put her in the adopter and adopt another lamb on her. So at the moment it's not raining, and we've got a triplet Yow. Why is it not focusing very well this way? Yeah, we've got a triplet Yow, and we left her with one. We're hoping that she's got the other two. So let's oh, and there's Sally. This is a little gimmer that I've named. Hang on, just one sec. There she is. She's actually got a name on the other side. She does actually say Sally on the side of her stomach. So I've named that for my friend's daughter, who I saw coming to the world with her. Who was her birthing partner. So yeah, that's her little lamb, Sally lamb. So this silly Yow has left her baby across the water over there. The baby's going to try and get across. It's actually quite deep, this river, so I think what we're going to do is try and catch her. We'll try and catch the lamb. And we've also got this Yow, wherever she is, the triplet Yow. Got another little lamb there, but its mum will know where it is. So another thing, what becomes a little bit of a problem, we've had walkers in the past that have seen a lamb like that one, what I've just shown you, and picked the lamb up and brought it back to their house or took it to another farmer, and by the time we found out about it, the mother has basically gone off and tried to look for the lamb, and obviously she's not found it, so it caused a problem. Just a quick one, thanks to the person who dropped a double mattress over the side of the bridge. That was great of them. That was the other year. But yeah, going back to that lamb. So yeah, so this particular lamb, it got taken by these people. They tried to bottle feed it with milk out of the fridge, I believe. And we ended up having a pet lamb because we just could not locate its mother. And so if you do see lambs on their own, don't think that they're lost. The mother does know usually where they are, so just leave them be. That little lamb, and there's the mum there. Oh, it's going to cross. It's actually swum the river. We were just about to catch it, but it's got itself. It's quite a fast river here. Oh no, it's up. Is it? There you go. It's a bit wet, but they're all right. Yeah, they're quite resilient. And there you go. Once it's got the milk bar, it'll be fine and dandy. But yeah, this river's quite a fast river when it's going. So just going on from the story. So yeah, so we ended up having a pet tuck lamb, and he became so friendly that the boys named him Daggerwin. And it's a few years ago now, but anyway, last year he sadly died. But yeah, he was a really friendly tuck till he got a really friendly pet lamb till he got to mating season. Then he became a bit of a pain, really. What do you reckon, Paddy? So yeah, so we're going to go and find the triplet Yow and see if she's got on with it. and hopefully she'll have some babies, 3 babies. So here's the triplet yow. So she's had 2. Oh no, sorry, I'm lying. She's had 3, there's the other one. But that one must be due to lamb, and she's pinched the triplet, so we think that's her baby. It looks look very similar. See, how we can tell is if she hasn't got any blood or anything at the back end, which she hasn't, she's not lambed, that's their baby. So what we're going to do is load them all up together, bring them back so that they can she can mother up and gets that little one there can get some colostrum. Just grab these little babies. And it's starting to rain. It's almost like snow, to be honest. Sleety snow. Come on, little baby. One baby. I'll let this one fall. So there's part of some afterbirth. Wait a minute, I'll get the thing for you. Oh, I wish I had that on video. David's fallen down. Come on, little baby. Number 2. Paddy, give over. Paddy, stop it. And we need to get that one over there.
Out, Paddy, will ya?
Wow. That's nice and low. Caught on camera. I'm just waiting for the next one. It's usually 2. See if you can see it. Where's the next one? It should be coming. We haven't missed it, have we?
No, somewhere.
It'll be somewhere. There's usually 2 together. I could nearly see the pilot. I can guarantee if I turn this video off, it'll fly across. So, let's catch this little lamb, put it back with its proper mummy, because she is a pincher. Right, hang on, see if I can cut it. There we go. Look at me. My knee's a bit better now, so I can kind of run. I'm sure David had a good laugh at me running with backside. Right, you've got to get your own babies. It's not yours. Baby, this is not your mummy. The bike's not your mummy. I just thought I'd show you close up. You've not seen a bit of this is like the water bag. See the water lorry still in there. This is what they come out in the bag. And just a quick spray with terramycin and yeah, numbered up. We'll try and number the mummy up, but we'll probably. She's quite a good mummy, so we might not need to number her up. Yeah, 24. And we've got a set of triplets over there. We're going to leave them out for a bit longer, and then we're going to bring them in tonight. What do you reckon, Paddy? So, they're all up on the seat. I'm just going to give them a quick spray up. We are going to take one of them off. We've got you what, sorry? Which this? So we're taking the littlest one. This is coming home with us. In fact, I'm going to leave the others. Come here, little lambikins. Hello, little lammy. You're going to have a new mummy. Yeah, you're going to have a new mummy because this mummy can't look after you all. Can it? So, and these have got a different number. We have like different batches, and as luck would have it, David knows all his little numbers, keeps them in his head. Now she knows that she has 3, but it's just really just to prevent one of them getting starved. and also they'll have a better chance because there'll just be a single lamb on a yow that's lost some lambs. So this is Elliot's mule, and we're going to catch her because she may actually have a bag might not be correct. Last year things went a bit pear-shaped. But these little lambs, they're a good size for a set of twins. They're out of the New Zealand Texel talks. Here, do you want this? Do you want Paddy? I'm trying to film. I would normally catch this, but because I'm trying to film, I can't catch it unless I see I can do it. We probably can't do it with one hand. You need, because it's quite strong. Here, I was swap round. I've got the cans. Yeah, normally I would catch them or whatever, but trying to do YouTube and lambing is kind of difficult. And this yow, she weighs a ton, as you can see, and she's a big yow. Now that one looks a bit. Is it all right? No, it's all right. Yeah, we thought there might be a problem with the yow with the bag. So she's only got what we call 1/4. That means she's only got one teat. And these are big lambs, so these are going to need filling. So it's either we bring them in or we lift one. What are you thinking? Bring it in, keep an eye on it, see if it'll come to anything. The farmer's decision. Well, we're going to take them in. She may come to a milk on one side, but it's highly unlikely when it looks like that. But these, because they're big lambs, they'll soon starve.
Go!
David once, he's just looked back at the quad bike. One time, he did actually, with our other dog, he did ask the dog to bring the quad bike, which is kind of funny. Paddy now, he's getting a little bit older, and he's like, oh, do I have to really help out? Yeah, so me and Paddy are going to have to bring the bike up. So David's caught the yow, but they're a blooming handful, these mules. Now, it's kind of hard getting her in here with another one in. That's just after birth, so don't worry about that. That's pretty normal. I'll go and grab the lambs. A ton, don't you? The other one's gone. Got it. There we go. Right, where's the stick? And the rain is coming. Rain is not a shepherd's friend by any means. So the other year, Tallulah, this one here, when we had the lamb born next to the pens, because obviously it was all nice and wet, Tallulah spent ages just licking it and keeping it alive, didn't you, Tallulah? Right, so pin pens up again. Tallulah and Truly, what the dickens are you doing? Yeah, you have got your own salt licks, so there's no need for... Why are you licking this trailer? What is so special about this trailer? Eh? What is so special? Silly girls. Anya, you are a silly girl. Yes. Oh, thank you. Got squirted with colostrum. So yeah, so David's, just before we put her in the pen with the lambs, David's just trimming her feet a bit overly long. And while we've got them in, we might as well take advantage of a bit of hoof trimming. Now sometimes it looks a bit brutal and sometimes it can make them bleed, but it's better to just get all the infection, get the hoof off, put it down and make sure there's no infection inside, and then give it a bit of a spray up. both feet have been trimmed up, a bit of blue spray on, help dry up the infection. Evening, it is a really crappy day. We've got quite a few sheep pens up. We've got some more to put up and get rid of the picnic benches. It's absolutely teeming it down, so we're going to be backwards and forwards to the field. Now, this is the first year that we've actually lambed everything outside. We normally start to lamb, we do most of the lambing inside, especially twins and triplets. Singles usually outside, but we thought we'd just try everything outside this year. Now, so far we've been having some quite good days, so it hasn't been too bad. But over the last 24, 48 hours, we've had quite a bit of rain, so we're having to bring the weaker sets in, which we've got some pens set up and some lights. And yeah, we're going to have to keep checking the field. Anything that's not too full, is looking a bit weak, we're bringing them all in tonight. Good job, we'll just come back here. Look at this madam. She's getting herself out because she doesn't want to have her new friendless baby over there. Right, I don't want my fingers wrapped off. Come on, get your horn out there. Yes, I think I'm going to have to get you some string, tie this bit to these here, which is, it stops this coming up. But yeah, so she's an adopter, she's lost her lambs. So we've put one of the triplets that you saw out in the field on her. And she's got to now like her new baby. So I've just put some baler twine round to stop this bit coming up. Just because normally you don't have to do it. But when you've got one that's a bit bonko like she is and trying to trap your fingers with the horns, you need to tie it up just because she'll get herself out. And as much as they look fluffy and nice and calm at the moment, she can easily kill one of the lambs if she gets out. And what they do is they bash them up against the side of the pens and basically break all the bones. So I've given her some haylage, and she's got a bucket of water, so she can lay down, she can eat and she can drink, but she can't squash the lamb. And do you like my new bucket? I'm all about recycling, so I made a village WhatsApp a couple of years ago, and we just put things on there. And one of our neighbours had been using these to renovate his house, and he was going to bin them, and I just thought it'd be great for sheep buckets at lambing time. It is looking diabolical outside, and I'm seriously thinking we're going to go and need to go and check the twin field and the single field again, and the fell sheep, just because this is not easing up, and it's starting to get quite cold. And it's not so bad rain if it's not windy, but when it's windy and rain, this is when you get all the problems. This is when you get the chills. So it'd be better off if it was like frosty or just snow, but when it's like this is probably the worst case scenario. Me and Bob are just having a bit of a chat while we're just put a little lammy under the lamp, haven't we? And what else have we done? Oh yeah, we've tubed a lamb. Oh, Daddy's tubed the lamb. Just for point of reference, I am not this small, and he is a Shetland pony. I'm sat on a picnic bench. Just in case you were wondering. A little lamb that's appeared in somebody's garden, and then we're just letting it set out. It's out of the sheep shed. What? So last night, to be fair, even though we lost electric, come on, have you seen? She's got a little bob on her mouth, like a little abscess. Yeah, even though we lost electric last night, and the weather was absolutely horrendous, we only lost one set of twins. Thank goodness. It could have been a heck of a lot worse. Now, this little lamb, we just got a phone call from our neighbours, and it was found in her daffodil bed. So it's just newly been born. We're just got to go and locate its mummy. We don't know which field it's come from. It looks like a single, so we're thinking it's out of the single field. So once the twins have been born, we moved them into the bungalow field, and this is just a nice field that's got a bit extra grass. But it's a nice field, just you can see them all mothered up quite well. I think we need the stick. Here, give us it. So there's the out in the other field. Where is she? It looks like she just had one, but I've just found the other one. I've just numbered it up. David's took off. I'm sure. Honestly, it's like psychic farming sometimes. Right, we need this little baby. Come here, baby.
Lie down.
I'm gonna put this one down. Meh. Meh. We need that one. Meh. Oh, you little horror. Got ya. Oop.
Lie down.
Because the weather was so bad last night, practically all the yows were up against this wall. So obviously she's given birth up against the wall, and they probably didn't stand a chance. The problem was sheep roundup and everything. So they get footed. It's unfortunate, 2 good sized lambs, and already, I don't know if you can see, I'm not going to show you because it's really nice, but their eyes have gone, the bellies have been pegged, and that's the crows that hover around the lambing field. But we put them with her because she's still got that mothering instinct bond, and what we'll do is we're going to try and get another lamb onto her. So the lamb, unless she's a pincher, we think it's this yow here. This one. No, she's lamb. This one's lamb. That's her lamb. So the lamb that ended up in the neighbour's daffodils, there's its mummy. So I'm coming to you from the sheep shed. So these are the sheep pens that we normally have up in the sheep shed when we lamb all inside. These are when we use these when the yows have lambed, and we collect them up, put them in these smaller pens just so that they can get used to being a mummy, especially first time mums. But what we've got in here at the minute, because we are solely lambing outside, are ones that have become a little bit of a problem, might need a little bit of extra TLC, such lambs as they might have been cold, or they might have not got full up properly. So we're just putting them in here so we can keep an eye on them. And obviously we've got adopter ones, with one like this yow here. She lost her lambs, so we've put another lamb on her, and she'll stay in here till that lamb, she accepts that lamb, and all being well, she'll accept it. Then we'll take her out of the noose as such, and in the stocks, and hopefully once her milk has gone through this lamb, she'll recognise it as her own lamb, because obviously when it's pooing and weeing, it'll smell like her. So, but they can lay down, they can feed, they can stand up. So they're not just sort of stuck in one position. They just cannot get out and headbutt the lamb. So I thought I'd give you a little rundown of what I have in my little lambing department. So I've got a bucket we call water in, obviously my bottle. I do have my tube in there. I'm just soaking it actually, just need some water inside. Just in case we have to tube the lambs. I've got, we have feet trimmers, just, you know, if we're moving the yows around and we see that the feet need trimming, so we try and trim the feet. I've got the colostrum. I've also got my lamb milk, but I've actually got that in what I use as I've got my dad's old freezer, so I use that as storage and put that in there just so that, because we've got cats and dogs that like to eat lamb milk. We've also got the rubber rings on here. Do you like my recycling raw kimchi tub? This is a great tub actually, because it's wide enough so you can just get your hands in without actually getting all the rings out, the rubber rings for tailing and castrating. Got the lacerators that we use to put the rubber ring on, and then you expand it out, so that goes with that. We have a bottle of this is endomycin, but we call it terramycin, but basically it's blue spray, blue antibiotic spray. It's a broad spectrum antibiotic spray. And also we've got the taggers. These are Roxanne taggers. We use them. It's great because they reload themselves, especially if you're working on your own. You don't need somebody to keep reloading your taggers. And I've got a flask so that if I mix too much milk up, or if I haven't mixed up and I just want to save the water, just put it in there. Got some lamb milk just waiting to cool down. I've got a kettle. Don't ask me about the kettle. Our lovely children, the boys, one of them or both of them, sprayed it the other year. And this is just my standard sort of lambing kit that I have. So yeah, she's jumped out of the pen. Anyway, she'll come back to a nice dry bed. I think she's outside the sheep shed. She can hear them, and I can hear a yow blaring back, so I'm just going to try and get her. Come back, Mummy. All is forgiven. Yeah. I think he can go out of into the field. What are we doing? Are we going to take him out tonight, or what? Yeah. These seem very bonded now, so yes, we'll take you out. Day 2 of Where's My Mummy? Yes, she's left you again, hasn't she, guys? No, it's a good job. It's a good job we've got an idea where she is. And here she is, arrested in the trailer. So what we're doing now is basically we're numbering them up. And she's in here, and then we're going to take her out into a different field from the other twins. And hopefully you won't keep abandoning your babies. I mean, she just gets out because she's just a swale. That's it. Simple as. We're turning out of the sheep shed. All the ones that needed the extra care, they're going back out. And it's lovely and sunny. Isn't it, ladies? So another turn out. I'm just going to grab this little lammy, if it'll let me. Come on. And you're going in the front part even of the trailer. Yes. Come on then. There you go. So I've got 3 yows in here, and we're just going to drop them off into the are we going bungalow field with these? Oh, 3 different fields now. We're just trying to no, llamas. The one, there is one that hasn't actually lamb, so she's going in the llama field, and then the others Netherings and Low Lane. No, bungalow even. So happy it's sunny again. Takes a lot of pressure off everybody, doesn't it, Paddy? And you look absolutely filthy because you've been in the sheep yards. The beck's gone down a lot and the grass is starting to grow, so yeah. But Paddy still does not let me on this flipping quad bike. Go over then. I know he loves me, but just get over.
Paddy.
Can I get on? Can I get on?
Paddy.
Move. Thank you. Still trying to push me off. This field, we've just got singles. This is the campsite field, as I've previously mentioned. And I'm just going to have to open the gate because I don't want to give David a hand, just in case one of them gets out. And there she is. It's your baby. Meh. Come on. No, baby, not me. You can tell this one it's had a bit of a top up because it follows me. Don't you? You remember that I've topped you up with milk. No, I'm not your mummy. There's your mummy. Come on, mummy's here. Go away from me. Come on, off with mummy. That's the only problem with pet lambs. They do keep following you, even when they get a bit older. And especially, I've had ones where they've been tups and they've come up to you and they do actually headbutt you. But we're all settled now. So while we've just dropped this single off, it's a good time to have another check as well. And I don't know if you've noticed, I've got my minging coat off. It's actually warm enough to not have a coat, and David's trying to knock me off this quad bike. So yeah, so we just have a quick check round, and then we're going to move on to another field. swale sets, we move them out of the field, and this is a swale set, also known as a black set around Cumbria, around these parts. So Paddy's just watching it, so I'm going to grab the lambs. We're going to put these in the bungalow field where we keep all the swales. Trouble is, these little lambs, they're quite quick. Wonder if to put bike up against the wall. You gotta. I'm on the floor and David's laughing. Anyway, he's not hurting it, he's just literally holding it for me. Thank you, Paddy. Haven't we? Look, no marks on you or anything like that. It's just how he holds the lamb.
Right, whoa, whoa.
Oh, what are you doing? How are you marking up? I'm traumatised by my slip on the floor. Do a swapsy. Do you want me to? Here, just I'll lay it on there. You do it there. Or give it me. Let me just.
Side.
Let me spray it. If you can't do it, can you do it? I'm not liking your yellow spray, friend.
No, I'm not.
Do you want me to hold her? Paddy, lie down.
It would help if he'd behave his
Lie down.
bloody self. Silly old
Here, do you want me to hold her?
Hang on, just to be pulling the.
Honestly. Working with the husband. So that yow there, Paddy, leave it!
That'll do.
That yow there is still in lamb, so she's just come back out into this field. So she's got to lamb yet. We've got some more to check round here. We've got to find my yow, Polypat. She has lambed, but where she is, I don't know. We just need to keep an eye on her and check her, because she has only 1/4. That means she's only got 1 teat. So if she's not filling both these lambs, we're going to lift one and just leave her with one. So we found Polly with one of her lambs. She did have 2, so we're thinking that, oh, she's got a massive teat. Oh God, look at her udders. Yeah, this little lamb is hollow. I don't know if you can still just try and see. You're very hungry, friend. We're going to take you back. I think we'll take you back into the sheep shed. Polly, as much as I love you, you're a crap mum, aren't you? Yeah, and her bag's absolutely massive, so I don't think this lamb's even, whether it's had hold or not, I don't know. But we've got another lamb further down there on its own, so we're thinking that's her other lamb. So I've just caught Polly, and the big teat has actually got some milk in. This one. Steady. Come here, little lambikins. Come here, Paddy. Hang on, Paddy. Wait a minute. Good boy. Right. Let's see if we can get this little lammy on his teeth.
Paddy, get on bike.
Lie down, Paddy. Such a massive teat. It's not even trying to suck. I think that's a bit enough. Hang on. Thank you for that. Funny, haha. I think we might have to chew with it down. Oh no, is it going to suck? No, it's messing.
That's nothing.
There's nothing, is it? For the teat. It's absolutely rock solid. I know one thing, Polly. As much as you're my pet lamb, and have been for a few years, yeah, I'm looking at you. You're not doing a great job, and you may be going to the train station. If anybody watches Yellowstones, will know what that is. Drink, little lamb, and then you won't feel so hollow. So what we're going to do, we're just going to empty the trailer out, and then we're going to come back and try and find the other lamb for her. and then load them up and take them back into the sheep shed so we can keep an eye on it. We're probably going to milk her out, tube this lamb because it's just messing on, get something into it. It keeps going for the wrong teat, but the other one's so massive, so until he gets down a bit it's going to find it hard to suckle. Another good way of catching them is when they're laid down. She doesn't look like she's got much milk at all.
No,
She's got any the tiniest weeniest bit. Nothing. That looks a little bit hollow to me. I think they need bringing in. Yeah. So what we're going to do with this one, we're going to take one, and we've got the Yows that basically lose the lambs. We're going to put one of these on it, but we're going to come and do that once we've dropped the ones off that belong in the bungalow. So I've got another black set, and I'm just round the corner. This set's just been born. As you can just see, she's still got quite a lot of the afterbirth. But they're up on the feet. Right, so we've got this yow to catch. Oh, David's caught her. And what he does is he'll just have a little check of her. Paddy's holding the lambs till I get there. Just making sure that he's not hurting them, he's just stopping them running off. Hello, little lammy. Yeah, I'm not going to fall down like I just did. These are quite wet. So are you numbering these up?
Yeah, it'll be alright.
Paddy. And look at these little horn buds. Already coming through. On this little top. Yeah, we'll do a swapsy.
Yeah, well, they want the
Go
nails.
on, ladles. Okay. All the little lambs, like the lamb catchers. So these are all going into the bungalow field. Fresh out the oven. Yeah. So where's your other lammy? So David's gone up there to just drop them off, and I'm just looking at the little chivets because I think they look so cute. So all the chivets, these ones, are all Elliot's chivets. This is his little flock. So we're keeping the chivets in the bungalow field with the swales. And there's some lovely wild garlic growing at the moment. So yeah, it's fantastic. And what I did last year, I actually picked quite a lot of wild garlic, and I did use some of it, but then I froze some of it, and then you can just pop it in stews and things, or you can make pestos with it, or put it in your pasta sauces, you name it. But it's so strong smelling. So I just thought I'd a quick say hi while I'm waiting for David, and yeah, I'm so happy that the weather's changed. It's been an absolute nightmare, to be honest, with all the rain and everything. We've had a lot of lambs come in cold and hypothermic, so we've had a lot to deal with when it's been really raining and windy, and we've lost a few, unfortunately. But apart from that, now the weather's taken a turn, hopefully that will be it for now, and we'll start cracking on with this lamb. To be fair, we're probably nearly halfway through now, and we've got fell Yows that just started, odd ones, just started to lamb. But these are our commercial ones that we're, apart from the swales, they're our replacements. But yeah, we're doing all right. Doing all right, actually, lambing outside instead of actually lambing inside like we have been doing for previous years. Right, I better get off and get on with my next quad bike duties. So this one's a triplet, so she's got another one to do. So we've got another triplet, so these two are up, so we need to come back and check her. These two are fresh out of the oven. I'll just see if I can see at the back if there's anything going on. She won't let me look. Look at this little thing. Can't see anything else. So I'll have to come back and check this little gang. And that one looks a bit splady, but it's just fresh, so hopefully it'll strain itself up. So we've located Polly's lambs, and also we've got Polly, and we're taking you back to the sheep shed, aren't we, once we've found the triplet yow, and obviously checked on the yow that's having triplets. So we've still got no sign of the third triplet, but the one that was laid on the floor, it's got up now, and it's still looking a bit bendy. At least you're up, aren't you? So David's docking the tails, and the little boys, he is putting a rubber ring on their testicles. Now when he does that, he has to make sure that the two testes are actually in the sack before he puts the rubber ring on. And this is the little girl, so she's just having a rubber ring on, aren't you? Yes, you are, on your tail. Waiting for your tail to be docked. And your brother is getting his bits and bobs rubber ringed. One to go out. And this yow here looks like she's got a very bad haircut. This is what we call wrapping out. So at some point over winter she's probably felt a little bit ill. She's not been 100%, and what happens is it puts a check in the wool. That means it puts like a stop. So a wool would be still growing, but then when she's being ill it's stopped, like a gap, and then a wool's grown again. So once that's got to that sort of like the top of her skin, that wool has wrapped out, what we call wrapped out, come off, and that's the hairstyle she's left with. But she's not bothered, she's got a baby, everything's fine. So now we've got a trigger to catch, and yows that haven't got horns are a bit of a nightmare to catch. So we're going to uncorner her. Please excuse the bad filming. It's a little bit bumpy on here. I'm going to go around one way. And David's going on the other way. And hopefully we can catch her. So she's had twins, but she's lost them. And she is not going to be caught, I bet. Maybe I should stop filming before David tells me off. And David's gone. Now what he's going to do, he's going to check to see if she's got any milk. And if she's got some milk, we're going to try and put another lamb on her. Has she got any?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see that milk. Yeah, so she's going to get the lamb put back on her, and hopefully she'll adopt it. How do you come out way? She'll have her own little baby. Unfortunately, she lost hers. So this is Polly Patch, and I brought her back, the one with the big udder, and David is trying to milk her out, but she's now now I'm filming her, she's playing up, but she actually has got quite a bit of milk off her. She loves these babies, don't you, Polly? But she's only got one teat. And then some of the others that we brought in, they're just going straight into the adopters, and they want to set lambs onto these. Hi, and I don't know if you can remember yesterday when we arrested Polly Patch. She's my yow that I've had since a baby, and yeah, so she's the one that's got one teat, and the good teat that she's got was massive, and none of the lambs could latch on. So we got this little baby latched on. We did put her other lamb with her, but she absolutely despises it, and she was headbutting it and trying to smash it up against the pen. So we've lifted that one, and it's obviously for the best because she's only got one teat. So now your little baby, the one you love, has got a big belly full of milk, and is happily sucking away now. So you're going back out in the field, aren't you, Missy? So we'll let you off. No train station this week. But yeah, so the other lamb, that's going to be adopted onto another Yow. So I was just trying to video a sheep protecting its lamb. Now, when Paddy comes round, Paddy. I'm just seeing if she'll do it. She'll stamp her feet. Oh, yes, there she goes. So what they do is, especially if they're in, like, I don't know if you can see, she's stamping now. There you go. And now she's obviously trying to protect her baby. And this is a good sign and a good mummy. There we go.
Get out.
So let's get the little... We're going to put the little baby in the trailer with it. Come here. And we always carry the little lambs like this with the legs. This is just how we do it. And it's easy to handle them in. And there we go. There we go. And Polly's in, but she's such a weight. And you're going off into the field now. Yes, your baby's in the front, look. Baby's in the front. See ya. There's your baby. There we go. Just taking my eggs up to the top of the road where I sell them. I've got like a little honesty shop. So that's one of my little duties. And my hens are laying really well at the moment.